Hey everyone, Kristen Brockman here, your trusted DFW Realtor. And today I want to talk to the young adults. So, high school seniors, recent graduates, this video is for you. This video was inspired by my nephew who just turned 18 and he will be graduating high school in May. Throughout his senior year, he's been shadowing a company that has been teaching him a trade. After high school, he's going to go straight and work for that company. After high school, he's going to go after high school, he's going to go work for that company right away. So he's going to be a high school graduate making good money. So he's going to be a high school graduate making a nice salary, and so he's going to be a high school graduate making a good salary. And he told me that his goal is to purchase his first house in 2 years. That is definitely doable within 2 years if you're intentional about it now. He told me he doesn't want anything fancy or huge. He sees all the $1 million properties that I post on social media. He just wants something nice and affordable that he can call his own. I was excited when he told me this, but of course I gave him some advice, and I'd like to give you some advice too. So there are 4 things I want you to take away from this video. Number 1, one of the biggest issues that my One of the biggest issues that my young home buyers have is not that they have bad credit, they just don't have any credit. And lenders need to see a history of credit. They need to see that if they borrow you money, you know how to handle that money. There are 2 simple ways that you can help build your credit. Number 1, you can get a secured credit card. You can get this through a bank or your credit union. So if you don't have a bank yet, check them out. And so if you don't have a bank yet, I suggest getting one. So then that way you can start the process of building your credit and saving money. The second way you can build The second way you can build your credit is by being added as an authorized user on a trusted adult's credit card. Now, being an authorized user does not mean that they are going to give you access to that card. That is up to their discretion. However, you being an authorized user will automatically help build your credit. Number 2 is to have a high yield savings account. My nephew did not know what that is. But if you don't know what it is, but if you don't know what it is, that's okay. Opening a high yield savings account will help make your money work for you instead of just sitting there. Opening a high yield savings account will make your money work for you instead of just sitting there waiting to be spent. Number three, spend with purpose. I used to teach high school, and I would see my students spend a ton of money on new cars and trucks. I'm not saying to not buy an I'm not saying to not buy a car, but perhaps you don't need to buy a brand new vehicle. Cars depreciate, houses appreciate. Cars lose the value, houses increase in value. What you choose to do with your money now will affect your buying power in the future. So spend wisely. Number four, if you move out and rent, make sure you can afford it. I see this too, as a realtor, I see this too many times. Young people, they move out because they want that freedom, and then they realize, I can't afford this. Because it's not just the rent you're paying for, it's the utilities, it's everything that goes into the house: toilet paper, cleaning supplies, dishwashing liquid. Last but not least, wait, hold on. Well, last but not least, if you last but not least, if you decide to rent after high school, make sure you can afford it. The rent price is not just what you will be spending money on that month. You have utilities, Wi Fi, cell phone, groceries, cleaning supplies, dishwashing liquid, laundry soap. There's so many things that go into this apartment, this house that you're renting. It is not just the rent price. So make sure you can afford it, because a broken lease or an eviction will go on your credit file, and this will greatly impact you being able to purchase a house or even rent another apartment or house later on. So, you really want to make sure that you have stable work, stable income, and you can afford your monthly payment, and you can afford your monthly and you can afford your monthly payment and everything that comes with it. Independence is great, but financial stability matters most. So, as long as you are stable financially, just take that up. A little food for thought. A little food for thought. I purchased my first house when I was 28. I wish I would have started much younger. I wish I would have started at my nephew's age because the investment, because that is money that I would have been investing in myself and my future. With programs like the FHA, a home buyer can purchase up to a with programs like the FHA, home buyers can purchase up to a fourplex. You can purchase up to a fourplex with the FHA loan. That means you can live in one side and rent out the others and collect that rent to pay your mortgage. Or you could just buy a single family house, which is also a great investment, and just live comfortably for a couple years in that beautiful house of yours. Home ownership builds wealth faster than what most people realize. So, if you are a high school student or a recent high school graduate, so if you are a high school student or a recent high school graduate and you want to become a homeowner, so if you are so if you are a high school student or so if you are a high school student or a recent high school graduate and homeownership is a goal of yours, even if it's 2 years from now, 4 years from now, I'd love to create a plan for you. I'd love to help you create a plan. Leave a comment, reach out, leave a feel free to reach out. Oh, no. Leave a comment, reach out, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment, reach out, like, share, leave a comment, leave a comment, reach out, like, share, subscribe, and let's make high school to homeowner and let's make high school to homeowner a real and let's make high school to homeowner and let's make high school to homeowner a real path, not just a dream. I hope you're doing well, and I can't wait to hear from you. I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to assisting you in the future. Take care. I hope you're doing well, and I cannot wait to help you in the future. hope you're doing well, and I cannot wait to help you create a plan for homeownership. Have a great day. Take care.